welcome back to another episode of the fifth corner, and in today's episode we'll talk about the Chicago Cubs and everything from the NBA and the NHL. So here we go. Tom Ricketts, owner of the Chicago Cubs, has threatened to move the team out of Wrigley Field if his demands on getting a new scoreboard in left aren't met. And if you ask me, he is bluffing. Okay, he's not going to move the Cubs out of Wrigley Field. He's just saying in order to get what he wants, and I think Wrigley Field will be given these renovations, and whatever Tom Ricketts is saying, I don't believe at all. And look, politicians do this all the time in order to get elected, okay? Ricketts is saying he's going to move the team in order to get what he wants, and even if he does move the team, the fans will not let that happen. So that's all I gotta say on that one there. LeBron James has won his fourth most valuable player award, and if you ask me, I think LeBron is like the Peyton Manning of the NBA, because he has four most valuable players and one championship. Also, he has a history of choking in the playoffs, and he has a chance to win one this season. Once again, I am a LeBron fan, and I do kind of hope he wins again this season, because if the Heat do not win this year, it will go down as the hugest what-if teams, or the should-have teams in all of sports history. You get that huge streak and you don't win the championship. So right now I am saying that the Heat have to win it all this season in order to be remembered as an all-time a great NBA all-time NBA great team. And the playoffs are rolling on, and right now the Thunder are up 1-0 on the Grizzlies. Indiana is up 1-0 on the Knicks. Chicago is up 1-0 on the Heat, and the Spurs are up 1-0 on the Warriors. And that covers playoffs, and we get into the New York Knicks playoff run so far. They're up 3-0 on the Celtics, and they started to chunk it up a bit, and their lead was cut to 1, and then Game 6 in the Boston TD Garden, they locked up the series in 6 games, and now they play the Indiana Pacers in the semifinals, and I believe I did pick the Knicks to win in 7 games. And the Chicago Chicago is now up 1-0 on the Heat after leading Brooklyn 3-1 in their first series. And then the game goes to a Game 7. I had Brooklyn winning in Game 7 because it's their home court, and they have all the momentum, and their fans are there, and they don't win Game 7, so the Heat are going to play Chicago now, and they won last night by like 7. So, look, it is a best of 7 series. They won the first game. Who cares? Chicago. Do not let this go to your head, okay? You're playing the best team in the NBA right now. It's 1 game in a best of 7, and yes, I do still have the Heat winning this series so far in well, probably 6 games, and time for part 2.